I'm Shanisara Wongdi Prasid. You can call me Un, is my nickname.
My name is Warapisha Binprapan, or you can call me Nathan.
Hello, my name is Pon from Vikastra.
Hello, my name is Momel or Mira.
Hi, my name is Earth Patravi. I'm a singer-songwriter.
I'm a representative from Thailand. My name is PJ Harisawan Sirawong. I'm the managing director of TTALAB. And so I guess today we're talking about from the local roots into building it up to global community. As an investment company, TTA or Tourist and Thai Agency, we always look forward to invest into something that return into a long-term success or something that could create sustainable action, not just a sustainable in climate or sustainable in community, but also sustainable in something very unique in Thailand, which is our culture. So basically, we tend to look forward to create this sustainable usage and action in Thai culture as well. I want to continue another role as a operation management as well, looking after my team or going down at each provinces in Thailand and dealing with many types of people, many types of culture. I think one of the most challenging thing as a part that we operate TTALAB is we have to deal with from I think baby boomer to Gen Alpha. So the span of the age that we have to deal is very, very broad. Also that each region in Thailand, we have multi-cultural access that people come with different mindset, different belief.
So I have seen that people always change their habits and their lives according to the changes of climate. I think this is the way we live and the way we develop our lives from the base of the climate change. And this is the climate adaptation I have seen in my life. I have joined the TTALAB workshop in Mathayom 6 or in grade 12. The TTALAB workshop makes me understanding more about my culture and getting more deep down by doing the workshop.
Bangkok is a city of maybe up to 50 million in daytime population. So it's a very diverse community from low-income communities to the urbanites to even those working in agriculture, and even we have a coastline in Bangkok. Some people don't even know that. So I think that there are different types of people, and the awareness on climate change varies a lot. So how to ensure that each of them have more and more understanding of climate change is very important, and then they will know what to do next and what steps should be taken. The various groups that I talked about, they have different daily concerns, and we always first assume that maybe environment or climate change is probably one of the last on their list. So how to make climate change relevant to their lives is very important, and how to ensure that actually climate change is about them, not about some theory or some activists or some international conferences. It's about them. It's very important, and that's probably one of the key work of BMA on climate education.
So as a youth, I have the network that working with the local people. So I see that in the local people, they have a lot of solution that they want to show us on the global or into the government or another sector. But the one thing that they don't have a network. So as a youth, we need to connect and take a village to get their solution to work in their communities.
If you have a breathing nose and you have the soul, you are able to speak and you are able to influence. If you want to influence something, just know in your heart first that you are able. Every one of us, in every single culture, in every single niche group of people, in every camp, in every religion, everybody is an influencer if you hold the social media in your hands, right? But now when this happens, what happens following that? is that people embrace their own culture, right? I do embrace my own culture as well, maybe my subculture as well. So when you embrace your culture so fully in yourself, you tend to express it naturally. And that also influences other people to embrace their own culture.
So as an artist, even though my main purpose is to make art, and for me is in a form of music. So that's my job, but sometimes I feel a little pressure by the society to be trendy or to look good on social media. So sometimes I used to buy things that I don't even want, I don't even need, I don't even like it, but I just want to be trendy. So I came to a realization that I don't have to be that. I can have a voice as an artist, and I can choose to set an example for my followers to be presenting like, okay, I can be just who I am, not what is trendy. So I started to wear the same outfits on stage to normalize that. And I think my followers started to notice that. And I want to be their inspiration that it's okay to be who they are or who I am instead of being what's trendy at the moment.
So our super objective in running all these campaigns and all this investment is that we wanted to create a unity of various culture, various generation, for them to come as one and see the importance of doing something, doing some action to create a long-term sustainable. So creating a unity that creates a long-term change is one of the most challenging part as someone who runs this campaign. One of my favorite example is up in the north, where we went to a very cozy and small village, and they weave the Thai fabric. And they say that the technique is like a heritage and a legacy technique where it only happens in the north. So basically our first question was like, and how do you teach and let this know-how, this knowledge go forward into the future generations or the younger generations? The answer got us like in shock, but we really liked the concept because like the person who we interviewed was like, her name is Ari, Auntie Ari. She was like probably like 50 something or like almost 60 years old, but her answer was like, I am the youngest person in this village who is actually like know how to weave this Thai fabric of their village. So like we were all in shock, and we were like, okay, I think the mission of TTALAB is something around this corner. It is something around like, how do we embrace or how do we push, motivate the younger generation to see the value of these, like simple technique or like something that has been built or their own legacy. It's some model that we found out that, oh, it's possible and it's easier than what we thought in matching people from two generations or matching the belief of creating something very traditional into something creative. Like, I think TTALAB is something like a bridge that bridge generation to generation, culture to culture, and also like traditional to something very creative and very modernized. We are very happy to see the older generation collaborating with the younger generation and sending through all these cultures and heritage into something new and creative.
I think the TTALAB workshops and TTALAB ideas makes me getting more deep down to understand my hometown. TTALAB supporting us to do the field work, to develop the products. I have learned that the people doesn't like get more income as well as it could be. We have to adapt our creative ideas to turn the khao puk nga, my local food, into something more value. The TTALAB workshop makes me get more confident in the way we do the project. In the long-term process of TTALAB, like we have to start it with on-site workshop, and then we take like 3 or 4 months to explore how the market works, how the local community run, and TTALAB are always supporting us every part of the process. So this is the way I see the one of the company that support the children and youth in Thailand. So this is the few companies that are supporting about the projects that we could run, and then they have the commitment that they give to us, and then we can see that the changes always happen easier if we have TTALAB on the support with us.
Yeah, I think we try to prioritize learning from local communities because, yeah, some of it's very good idea, but our job is to turn good ideas and scaling it to citywide. So we try to understand from small communities what they do well, right? For example, like waste management, a lot of communities have their own programs that is very good, and what we need to do is go and tell others that they should try and do it, and get them to be the leader and teach others and share lesson learned and past mistakes, etc. So it can be replicated. For example, there are communities that have a 0 baht shop. I don't know if you heard. So it's a community where they set up a shop which have it's like a mini mart where you have like drinks, food, everything, but they don't accept baht as a currency. They don't accept money. So they accept recyclables. So the people in the community, if they want to buy something from this shop, they have to go and collect or keep the recyclables and then come to this shop and use that as their currency. And it's just like a good model for the kids to understand that recyclables have value for money. It can be turned into drinks and food and snacks as well.
That I tell that I'm also that work with the Given Thailand and also the Thailand Climate Cousins from Thailand. So I think that the one thing that we're doing together now, we need to bring a lot of youth to work together and get them to tell about what's the problem in your local, what's the problem in your communities. And we need to bring another sector to listen them and make the solution that they want to do. And also we need to understand them, because sometimes that we are outside people that look at their community is have the problem. So we need to understand them, deeply understand about what happens and what do you do. And okay, we bring a lot of youth, we bring a lot of another sector, and the one thing that we need to do is report to a COP30 or about Thailand government, and also another sector that who need to responsible about this problem to deserve it.
Without me even noticing it, my songs often come from nature. Nature inspires me a lot. I have a song about sunset. I have a song about stars. I will have one called Golden Hour. I have songs about sea and the skyline. So I'm thankful that I see beauties in nature. And I hope the listeners can feel that. And I hope my art conveys what I feel inside. So I think art really create a bridge between human and nature. It might not be visual or visualized, but I think what they feel inside will linger in their heart even longer. For me, I think art is very powerful. It can play with people's emotion, it can play with our heart. So artist is the one who makes that happen. So it depends on what we believe, what the artist believe and what they want to express. For me, I'm working on an album that my belief is that we live in a so much fast-paced world, and I feel so much pressure under it. So my belief is to create a music that slow people down a little bit. In a fast-paced world, I want my music to be a little space that they can just chill and that's being there, being present.
My brand, I own a brand called Home to My Heart, right? And that started from this idea that I want to be the brand that people doesn't buy clothes anymore. That's why it stays in the same pattern of colors. We never really come up with the new colors, because it's okay if you're bored. And it's okay if you wear the same one, right? That's the concept, and that's my belief as well. I also do have another brand called Molecology. It's a beauty brand, right? And if you dissect through my product line, you'll see that we have only 1-per-1 problems. Because all in all, in our company, we focusing on being a slow brand. The essential of our company now is to do every single product with matters. Like, it's so intentional. Every single piece that we come up, it's very intentional.
We have a program called Youth Council. So this is where we open up our Bangkok Metropolitan Council. It's a huge, think of like a parliament, right? But for Bangkok council members. So maybe every quarter we open up this space, and then we have groups of college students or even high school students to form into groups and then come and present about what they want to do with BMA. It could be anything from healthcare policy, environment, or social policy, etc. My role is to sit there and listen to them while they're on the stage. And then once they get to present, then we have to talk to them after and see how it can be used in actual policy. So this is a policy to allow youth to have a space to share their ideas and have bureaucrats or even politicians to come and listen to them. It's usually the other way around, where politicians speak and the kids listen. Actually, not just listening to them and say well done, applaud them, and then that's that. It's actually require a lot of further follow-up meetings as well. So, and a lot of it has turned into actual policy. Sometimes when you work in a specific field for a long time, you're kind of closed off in your own thinking, but the youth can provide outside perspective. Yeah, sometimes you just need to open yourself up and listen to them, and then you'll maybe find some creativity and some outside the box thinking. You know that is but you first have to believe that it's the right thing to do and then push hard for it. Yeah. And I think if people can have that passion and have that belief, then change can happen for sure. However hard it is, a lot of the public sector work is not easy because you're working with people who have done something for a long time and they don't like change. They like the result of change, but they don't like being in the process of change. But if you want to change, you have to be the process of the change. So that's the hardest part.
I think youth networks always important in our society. TTALAB workshop, the on-site workshop one, brings the children and youth that have the same view as a business interested participant who do the project in their hometown. So we join together through TTALAB workshops, and then we can see the different ways and different point of view that every hometown have in Thailand. We wanted a long-term support, but we can start it a little and walking step by step to make a change in the future, because we are the present and the future always depends on the present today.
In general, I think Thai youth probably needs an opportunity to show what they have to do. They want a stage, they want a room, their voice has to be heard. And I think it's going on the right track. I mean, I see a lot more of adults giving space and listening to youth more than when I was younger. So listening to them and growing up with them, I think this is beyond empathy, beyond being just a friend, but it's somewhere around the corner that we also need to unlearn and relearn with them and become friends with them and also grow together with them. Yeah, so I think it's hard for the adult, but I believe we all could do it.
I just think everybody has the power. I don't think power belongs to me. And I think everybody should think that way. So we respect one another and we respect ourselves. Because if you know in your heart that this is not a power kind of thing, this is not about gaining followers, this is not about being there at the top anymore. Because we are on the same earth planet, like we're on the same floor, we hold the same power. And we'll, like in the next 5 years, I think everyone in this world will hold the same kind of power if you are willing to do it, right? And you are willing to do the things that matters to other people. So first, believe in yourself.
For me, I think just feel like sometimes we listen to other people's opinions a lot, and we like forget what we actually feel or what we actually feel about the stuff. Like the opinion is like really depends on what we read on the comments. But I think the most important thing about being an artist is like we really know how we feel and we decide whether or not we choose left or right, whether or not we dislike or like. So the important thing is to ask yourself frequently, like what do you feel about things, and get in touch of your inner self a lot will help.
When I study as a first year student, I don't know what the topic or I don't know what that I do to want to study. But I have the one workshop that inspired me a lot, and I joined this one. It's about environmental issue and climate change. So I just joined this one. And also it opened my a lot about this topic. Is so like, oh my God, it's the big one that as a youth we need to like get something. The one say that I need to say it's about youth is the future citizen, because youth are not the present, but youth are the future also the same. So I think that we need to get about network a lot, and also that get space to listen youth, to listen about how youth need to get their voice, make the impact in the world and the global to get the climate change better.
Well, I think Thailand has a lot to offer. Well, we're not like a superpower or, in the top ranking, but we are a country that has always promoted sustainability. It's always in the heart of the people of Thailand. We follow the self-sufficiency economy principle to ensure that, a lot of our way of life is not to overspend, overuse, but to be cautious in our lifestyle. And that is very much the core principle of sustainable development, just put in another term. So we are very used to it. And I think a lot of like our culture is a very sustainable one. So put it like some cute examples. For example, like we eat, used to be using organic compostable plates, which is like banana leaves, which is now can be returned as a more of like a lifestyle and exotic way to promote high value restaurant, something as well.
I wanted to tell the world leaders to supporting the local communities, not just only in business way, but more seriously, more supporting in the children, the youth in the local community in every part of the world, because the local communities, the local people, the local shops or something like that, they can understanding how the local run and how the local develop in the certain times or in several times. So if the world leaders in COP30 or in like the other organizations open-minded to to listen to the community, the local community especially, this will bring the development into the world, into every countries, and the sustainability goals, the SDGs can complete and can done it perfectly in every 17 goals, and the sustainable development will come true.
My message to COP30 is to support local because they know their land, they know their community, they know their problem. So we just don't tell them, but we need to do what we can do and what we can get in and understand them. And also as a youth, in the important thing, I want to tell that youth are their future citizen, but we need to get now because youth is not just a future, but youth is a present. So that I tell again that youth are the future citizen that we need to listen and get space to them, and also need to hear about what they need to do, and bring this to get about the national policy that we need to see in the future and also now.
I think art is very powerful. It can create a community of people who believe in the same thing. And I think community is very important. We can do a bit by ourselves, but as a community, I think we can do a lot more. So I think art is something that you have to pay attention to. And I think art will change a lot of things in a good way if you try hard. I didn't think my small actions matters, but nowadays I think people my followers started to be inspired by my actions little by little. So I think small changes matters. Even though I feel it's a big thing to even change, but our small things small actions will lead to a small consequence, and the consequence might get bigger if we try.
I think creating change is about caring not only about yourself, but also about others. But I do understand that it's really hard when you live such a hard life and you still figure out what to do and what is your goal, right? So first, I think just live first, and then trying to make yourself comfortable with your life first. And once you can do that, you'll see that so many things in this world are able to change for a better. At first, you might not be able to give, but receive with such a big heart, right? Whenever you feel lucky, or whenever you feel oh, this person is so kind, you might like somebody in the social media or whatsoever media, you inspired by them.
I think this is somehow something we want to let the world know, that Thailand, we have something around this corner, we are trying, and there are a lot of rooms to invest and progress and a lot to look forward to. Becoming an inspiration, becoming someone who gives this opportunity is more than what you think. I mean, if I had this chance to talk to all other corporates in Thailand or across country, or our fellow in COP30, if you're listening, I think creating a unity across generation, across culture, across belief, across traditional, it's hard, but it's not impossible. So when you go into a corporate meeting, an annual meeting, I think one of the important keywords is that don't say no to something you never do. Don't say no to something you just never had a chance to try. Because for me as a corporate person, TTALAB and working with the younger generation opened my eyes and my mindset and my belief to see something that is beyond what we think business boss, something this is it, this is business mindset, this is a corporate mindset. But instead, when we walk across this line forward into just creating unity, just creating something new or creating a simple change, it taught us a lot into learning of we need to go beyond empathization. We need to go beyond just thinking of how much will the company make? It's like, it's time. It's 2025 and it's COP30. I think it's time to make change. It's time to think beyond possibilities, and also it's time to create an opportunity for yourself to learn from someone new, something new. And yeah, I hope TTALAB could be an inspiration for anyone who's listening today.